What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're gonna be talking about the Legends drop coming to College Football 25 Ultimate Team that you guys can't pick up for your specific squad. Now, the Ultimate lock-in tomorrow, or not tomorrow, for this season is Tony Gonzalez. So basically what, the last Legends lock-in, who was it? A defensive tackle. I forget who it was, but a defensive tackle that wasn't worth it. Is Tony Gonzalez going to be worth it? I don't know. I wouldn't, lock them in as you go, because obviously prices will go down. But Gonzalez obviously is going to be solid. Ultimate lock-in, Tony Gonzalez. The other cards that we do see, DeMarcus Lawrence, left end from Boise, 91 speed, 98 block shed, good power move, good finesse move. Doesn't come with an ability. And this is something I want to talk about. Even the Tony Gonzalez card that we saw, he doesn't come with an ability, at least listed. So that's something that obviously, I don't know. I feel like since we are, in a new season, I feel like, especially with the, one of the drops, we saw a bunch of abilities on cards, but obviously they're not giving them out to too many people. This card's good speed, good acceleration, good block shed. Gonna get after the quarterback. DeMarcus Lawrence is good. Dre Greenlaw, left outside linebacker from Arkansas, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 block shed. Doesn't get after the quarterback. Wish I could see his zone coverage change of direction, because that's gonna make or break Dre Greenlaw. As far as is he gonna get after the quarterback? Not that well, but decent enough, right? 94 speed, 95 acceleration. So, he is still going to at least decently get after the quarterback, although I wish the power move, finesse move was higher. Only 6 feet tall on the field. I don't know. There's just something about this Dre Greenlaw card that I think leaves something to be desired. Mediocre block shed, mediocre at getting after the quarterback. I don't know. I just feel like there's something that that Dre Greenlaw leaves to be desired. So, I don't know. That's me, and maybe you guys want this card, but for me, I want more of a hybrid linebacker that can get after the quarterback than him. John Ross, LTD from Washington, air raid chemistry. Man, we've been seeing, or air raid scheme, I should say. We've been seeing a lot of air raid cards, I feel like, recently. For John Ross, 97 speed, 96 catching. Route running wise, 98 deep route running is impressive. The short route running stinks. Card's good. I wish he came with gold takeoff. Doesn't Randy Moss have gold takeoff? And didn't he come out 2 months ago? Why are none of these new cards getting that takeoff? Especially a guy like John Ross, who has a 98 deep route running. You'd think he would. He obviously doesn't. What is he? 5'11" as well. He's fine. But just another really good wide receiver to add to your squad. Tariq Woolen up next, 96 speed, 3-4 chemistry, 95 acceleration, 96 zone coverage, 90 man coverage isn't great. So if you run primarily man coverage, Tariq Woolen honestly isn't that great. Whereas if you run zone coverage, the card's a beast. This guy is 6'4". So, look, 6'4", in zone coverage with 96 speed, 95 acceleration. Sign me up for Tariq Woolen. Honestly, sign me up for the card. I think he is just an absolute stud on this game. And especially when you're looking at the other cards that we've already went over and talked about, I'm just not that big of a fan of them. And then when you get to Tariq Woolen, who is not an LTD, I'm all of a sudden a fan. I don't know, weird situation here, but Tariq Woolen, sign me up for the card. Jelani Tavai up next, right outside linebacker, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 97 block shed. Look, he's a run-stopping outside linebacker, but I just don't love him. Yes, the block shed is incredible. That 97 block shed is something that for the card, I think it is, incredible. But the rest of the card, I'm just okay, he's 6'2". Strength is okay, but he doesn't get after the quarterback that well. I'm eager to see change direction and zone coverage. If his change direction and zone coverage are both 90s across the board, then maybe I'll be a fan of Tavai. But otherwise, it's just not going to be the case. Newton up next. Jerzon Newton. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, defense, tackle, 3-4, multiple, 96 strength, good block shed, gets after the quarterback really well. This card's good. A 90 speed defensive tackle I don't know for sure, but I think that has to be at least one of the fastest defensive tackles we have in the game. That combined with good block shed, good strength, good power finesse moves. There's just really no flaws that I see with this card. He's a card that can do it all on the floor on the field for you. Again, gets after the quarterback. Has a really good block shed. Newton is that man in this game. Definitely a card that, you know what, if you are in need of a defensive tackle, I really do like. Joe Thuney up next. Left tackle, pro style. A lot of people do run pro style. 96 strength, way better pass blocker than run blocker. So if you are one where you run pro style as far as a scheme, and you like to throw the ball more than you run the football, this card's for you. I mean, it's pretty simple in my opinion. He's a better pass blocker than run blocker, good strength, just a really good overall card. In my opinion, is Joe Thuney. Now, again, is he worth it for you guys? That's something you're personally going to have to look at. But I do like what this card gives you if you do run that pro style chemistry. And even if you don't run a chemistry, card's good. Devin McCourty up next, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 zone coverage. Looks awfully similar to the other cornerback that we're getting in this drop. Genuinely, both corners look pretty similar. As far as McCourty's height, only 5'10". That's a big difference, right? 6 inches is massive. Devin McCourty only 5'10" compared to the other corner being 6'4". That's really massive. Other than that, McCourty's fine. 4-2-5 chemistry or scheme is not what I personally do run right now. Daniel Jones up next from Duke. Here is the situation, guys. We're going to see throughout this entire season some really good quarterbacks. We are. Daniel Jones is a stud. I'm guessing his throw accuracy is going to be good. I'm guessing he's going to throw a tight spiral. 94 speed, good accuracy stats. Pistol chemistry obviously isn't ideal. Daniel Jones looks incredibly good. Again, we'll have to wait and see what that throw accuracy stat does indeed look like, but he could be one of your best top 3 quarterbacks in the entire game. He has that type of potential. Alfred Morris up next. Oh my gosh, this drop's incredible. Power back, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, good trekking, good break tackle. I mean, look, he's not my type of running back. Now, he might be yours, and if that's the case, that's fine. But he is not my type of running back. I think there are other running backs in the game that I just think give you as a more complete card than Alfred Morris. Now, that's just me talking and me thinking about the situation. But if I'm looking at Alfred Morris, the speed acceleration just aren't that great. Agility's okay. Change of direction's okay. But his trekking break tackle really is what makes Alfred Morris good. So overall, guys, a ton of cards coming in this Legends drop tomorrow. A ton of cards. Volume 1 dropping tomorrow. Tariq Woolen is definitely the card that I'm most excited about. Him and Daniel Jones are probably the 2 cards that when we do look at... Newton's obviously good, but those are the 2 cards that when we look at this set are cards that I'm, excited about. A lot of these other cards, I'm just like, they're fine or they're okay or they can play. But those are the 2 cards that I'm looking at as being like, yeah, those guys can play at just an insanely high level. So Tariq Woolen, Daniel Jones, definitely my favorite 2 cards. Let me know your thoughts on this drop down below in the comments. Who are you excited to add to your ultimate team coming tomorrow? Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.